They ran without looking back. Torches fell. Slippers tore. Hearts pounded. But the creature's voice followed them. A deep, echoing vibration that shook the leaves of the forest. You have seen me, and you will continue to feed me. If you fail, you will disappear without trace. When the elders returned home, shaking, sweating, terrified, they went straight to Madam Azuka's restaurant. They didn't knock. They didn't greet her. They burst inside. She looked up calmly. Elder Arua stammered, "Help us, please." And for the first time, her face softened with sorrow. Madam Azuka sighed and said, "You have seen it, right?" She began to explain her story. "One day, I went to the market to buy meat for my restaurant. On my way back, I told myself it would be easier if I washed the meat at the river. Since the stream was just by the corner, I thought, when I reach home, I will not need to fetch water again. So I turned and went to Odu River to wash my meat. When I dropped the meat into the water and started washing it, the creature appeared and drank the blood. It told me that if I did not continue feeding it, I would disappear without trace. I knew I could not hurt anybody to feed the creature, so I came up with the idea of giving it the fresh beef blood. That is why I wash my meat every day at Odu Stream. If you had asked me first, I would have warned you not to go there." After Madam Azuka finished speaking, the elders stared at her in stunned silence. All this time, while they suspected evil, she had been protecting them, feeding the creature so no human would be harmed, carrying the risk alone, carrying the fear alone. Papa Iyaji's voice broke quietly. "Why didn't you tell us? We could have helped you." Madam Azuka shook her head. "Help me? How? Would you have believed me? Would you chase what has no form?" Her eyes filled with tears, but she did not cry. I kept quiet because fear spreads faster than truth. The elders knew she was right. If the village had known earlier, they would have abandoned the land and even accused her of witchcraft. Instead, her silence brought them peace. But now the creature has seen them, heard them, marked them, and there was no going back. Papa Iyaji spoke again. "What do we do now?" Madam Azuka lowered her head. "Tonight, we end it." The elders looked at one another, terrified, but they understood. This was no longer her burden alone. That night, they returned to Odu Stream. Madam Azuka walked ahead. A pot of beef, fresh meat balanced perfectly on her head. The elders followed close behind, clutching torches, charms, and trembling courage. When they reached the stream, the water was too calm, too still, as if waiting. Madam Azuka stepped forward. "Creature of Odu, I have brought your meal." Her voice did not shake. The water began to ripple, circles widening, deepening, breathing. The creature stirred beneath the surface, dark, ancient, hungry. Its voice rumbled through the trees. "You have come, and you have brought more to feed me." The elders tightened their grip on the torches, but Madam Azuka raised her hand. "No, tonight you feed and then you sleep forever." She opened the pot, full of meat, mixed with something ancient that will make the creature sleep forever. A thick wave of crimson spread over the water. The creature lunged upward, faster than lightning, drawn by the meat blood. But that was what it needed. The moment its shadow rose above the surface, the elders dropped their torches in fear. After drinking from it, it went to sleep. The elders fell to their knees in exhaustion and relief. Madam Azuka stood quietly, her shoulders rising and falling with heavy breaths. Papa Iyaji whispered, "It is over." But she shook her head slowly. "No, a creature that old never truly dies. It only sleeps." She picked up her pot, now empty, light as air. The elders bowed their heads in gratitude. The next morning, for the first time, Madam Azuka did not walk to the stream. For the first time, her restaurant remained closed. For the first time, the village felt peace again.